Agents and curious homeowners, welcome to my channel. My name is Ryan. I'm here for you every morning researching and reviewing the 0 days on market listings in San Diego County. As of Friday, February 16th at 5:30 in the morning, we have 70 new listings. So let's go learn about them so we can go out and sell them. Some are going to be repeats, and I will click through those ones as fast as possible. Like this one. This one's been on for 16 days. It's old, stale. Yeah, we've already reviewed all these, so no 0-day marking. I'm going to skip it. 214, we got an Alpine 2693 Collado Corte. $1.075 million. You get a 4.3. 2564 is your square footage, built in 1990. Lots of land, bright, white, clean, ready to show. No living restrictions and no monthly dues. Single family residence in Chula Vista, 260 San Miguel Drive. For $950,000, you get a 3.2, 1,200 square feet, built in 1957. It's got a pool, looking clean, bright, and ready to show. No living restrictions, $10 a month are your monthly dues. Single family residence in Chula Vista, 2216 Willow Creek Circle. $850 is your asking price. You get a 3.3, 1,262 square feet, built in 1994. Looking clean and bright and ready to show. Lots of other amenities in this area. A little jacuzzi. We're a road right here. Agents pay attention to that. No living restrictions. $100 a month are going to be your dues. Condominium in Chula Vista. 1714 Signature Place, Unit 3. $755,000. You get a 3.3. 1587 is your square footage, built in 2019. Looking clean and bright and ready to show. No living restrictions. Melrose is going to be $277.75 a month for your monthly dues. Single family residence. This is old. We're skipping past it. We have a lot to do today, so I'm skipping past the old ones that are old and stale. All right, Del Mar single family residence, 373 Luzon Avenue. For $7 million, you get a 4.3. 3,170 square feet. This one looks gorgeous, open, bright, spacious, modern. 1995 built, entertainment area, all kinds of extras. Look at all this stuff it offers. No living restrictions and no monthly dues. This one's old and Del Mar on Mango Street. Moving right past it. Here's a new one, El Cajon. A nice little spot. 1723 Hacienda Place. $1.6 million gets you a 3.3. 2677 is your square footage. It's got a pool. 1968 is a build. Looking like nice views, open space. Clean, bright, and ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Condominium in El Cajon. 12191 Cuyamaca College Drive East. Unit 304 for $520,000. You get a 2.2. 850 is your square footage and built in 1995. Looking bright, clean, open, ready to show. No living restrictions, but $365 are going to be your monthly dues. There's another monster. Escondido single family residence. 2590 Park Ridge Drive, $2.25 million. Get you a 4.4. 4184 is your square footage, built in 2002. Plenty of room. Clean, bright, ready to show. Views, all kinds of stuff. No HOAs, no Melrose, no living restrictions. Condominium in Escondido. 520 Sandalwood Place, number 5. For $420,000, you get a 2.2. 900 square feet, built in 1979. Looking clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions. $460 are going to be your monthly dues. This one's old, I think. Let's check it out. Mountain Meadow is a nice area. Or it's a desired area, I should say. Single family residence, 2853 6 Mountain Meadow Road. Oh, that's where it's up. Okay, there it is. I know where it's at now. A 3-3 gets you $1.25 million, 3,000 square feet, built in 2006. Check the pool table, lots of room, clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Single family residence in Escondido, 2148 Medford Avenue. Looks like the north part of Escondido. $745 is your asking price. You get a 3-2, 1,200 square feet, built in 1967. This one's looking clean and bright and ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Single family residence in Fallbrook, 1176 Sierra Bonita. $1.7 million gets you a 3-4. Look at this monster. 3550 is your square footage, built in 2004. Looking clean, ready to show. No living restrictions and no monthly dues. Land, NIB, Imperial Beach. There we go. 822 Georgia Streets in Imperial Beach. Only get 2 views, but there's not much. For $1 million, you get 0.1722 acres. So an R3, R3000. Okay, hey, just check that one out if you haven't looking at land. Townhouse in La Jolla, 3204 Caminito East Bluff, number 55. $850,000 gets you a 2-2. 1031 is your square footage, built in 1978. Clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions. $660 is your monthly dues. Okay, in La Jolla, we have a residential income property for $2.8 million. You get 2 units, built in 1966. It's like an upstairs and a downstairs. Looking very clean. Little sunroom, patio, fireplace, balconies, clean rooms. Bright, ready to show. I don't see a cap rate. There's your rents, $52.50 and $42.50 are your monthly rents. Cap rate 2.75. Business opportunity in La Mesa, 7530 University Avenue. For $100,000, you can get 22 employees at a massage business on University. Okay. We'll just move on. Condominium in La Mesa, 5700 Baltimore Drive, Unit 211. Looks like we're close to the lake right there, Lake Murray. That's right, maybe a view. Let's check that out. $556,000 gets you a 2-3, 1,068 square footage, built in 1976. It is a 2-story, looking clean and bright and ready to show. Doesn't look like... Oh, you get a pond view. No living restrictions, $524 a year to meet HOAs. A condominium in Eastlake, 9721 East Winter Gardens Boulevard, number 144. For $355,500 repeater, you get a 1-1, 654 square feet, 1971 build, looking clean, bright, ready to show. I bet this no living restrictions, $235 a month to your HOAs. Single family residence in oh, this one's old, stale. Sorry, I don't have time for you. I got 70 properties today. Let's keep it going. Single family residence in Lemon Grove, 8520 Robin Street. For $650 to $750. It's a $100,000 difference. What are you doing? You get a 3-3, 1464 is your square footage, built in 1991. Next. No living restrictions, $150 is going to be your monthly dues. Sorry, but you're selling real estate, not canned food. All right. Single family residence in Lemon Grove, 2152 Glencoe Drive. For $730,000, you get a 2-1. 1419 is your square footage, built in 1947. Has a layout, open, clean, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Residential income in National City. This one's old too. We've seen this. This is old too. Pacific Street. This is Oceanside 3.1. Why is this listing date so old? That was a nice one. Let's go over it. All right, 1716 South Pacific Street. If a house has significance, I'll look at it again. Plus, I don't know if I've covered this or not. We'll double check. For $3.1 million, you get a 3-4 right next to the beach. 1854, 1940 is your build date. Looking clean, bright, ready to go. Right next to the water. No living restrictions. $4 a month are your monthly dues. This one's a month old. What's this? Los Moquis. Oceanside 2-2, 520, built in 1980. It's clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions, $400 a month. Condominium in Oceanside. 325 Windflower Way, $629,000. Gets you a 2-2, 1,200 square feet. This doesn't look like a condominium. Okay. I think there's discrepancies. We're out. Next one. River Condominium in Oceanside, 265 Riverview Way, $535,000. Gets you a 2-2, 1,000 square feet, and a loft, open, airy, 1987 the build. HOAs are 410, no living restrictions. Single family residence in Oceanside, 1558 Peacock Boulevard for $600,000. You get a 2-2, 1,300 square feet, built in 1979. You get one picture. This has been on the market since 2/6, so 10 days old now. It's getting stale, and you still have no pictures on. This does have living restrictions, and there's $6 a month monthly dues. Single family residence in Poway, $850,000 gets you a 4-2, 1288, 1974 is your build, and a pool. It's open, it's clean. It's going to need some remodeling. It's being sold as is. No repairs or credits. Can you say that? Senior community. You can suggest it. You can't just say it. Anyways, no living restrictions and no HOAs or monthly dues. Single family residence in Ramona. It's got a nice little pool, some lights on it. 1430 Banjo Lane. $928,000 gets you a 4-3. 2650 is your square footage, built in 1976. And it has a nice pool. That's all the pictures you're going to get. And this has been on for a week or two. A week. No living restrictions and no monthly dues. All right, let's move down to San Diego. Single family residence, 1855 Reed Street. Looks like it's in Pacific Beach. $2.5 million gets you a 3-3. 1920 is your square footage, built in 1940. Looks modern, fresh, clean, open, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Condominium in San Diego. 3984 Nobel Drive, 101. $900,000 gets you a 2-2. 1,200 square feet, built in 1983. Clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions. $620 are going to be your monthly dues. Okay, San Diego, 2651 Lionel Street, single family residence. For almost $900,000, you get a 3-2. 1,134 square feet, built in 1958. This one's looking clean and bright and ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Single family residence in San Diego. This one's old, a couple weeks. Baja Drive, $1.1 million, gets you a 3-2. 57 build. I'm going to go fast through here because this is old, open, airy, clean, bright, no HOAs, no living restrictions. Condominium in San Diego. 6114 Galente Place. For $1.3 million, you get a 3-3. 1476 is your square footage, built in 2005. We have no pictures of the inside. No living restrictions. $365 a month are being your dues. Okay. India Street. Got a condominium in downtown. 1240 India Street, number 1202. $1.075 million. Gets you a 3-2. 1366 square feet. Is that a corner? Looking like a corner lot. A corner unit built in 2003. Bright, clean, ready to show. Looking like a corner spot. That's nice. No living restrictions, $765 a month of your HOA dues and monthly dues. Single family residence in San Diego. We've got 5781 Murata Avenue. $1 million plus $20,000. You can have a 3-2 for $1,620. Is your square footage, built in 1958. It's a music lover. A little crowded, but probably still trying to live there and sell the house at the same time. It looks nice. No living restrictions, no HOAs. Single family residence in San Diego. 2428 Spring Oak Way for $750,000. You get a 4-2. 1360 is your square footage, built in 1982. Looking clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Single family residence in San Diego. 4428 Bancroft Street. $1.5 million in Normal Heights gets you a 5-2. 1881 is your square footage. I love this architecture. 1927 build. Looking clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Condominium in San Diego. 2266 Grand Avenue. Another Pacific Beach. Pacific Beach went off. I recognize this building. There we go. $725,000 gets you a 2-2. 886 square feet, built in 1970. Okay, that one is what it is. It's PB. $439 in your monthly dues, and there's no living restrictions. Single family residence in San Diego. 3050 Island Avenue. Almost $1 million. You get a 4-2. 1785 is your square footage. Oh, look at this little guy. Clean, bright, ready to show. Built in 1973. Just a little add-on and pieced out, it looks like. Let's get some more. Yeah, that little. Yeah, let's check that land out. Looks like it was cut into some slivers. Okay. No living restrictions, no monthly dues. Single family residence in San Diego. Got a nice pool and a nice view, apparently. 15936 Sinclair Street for $3.136587 million. How'd you get to that? You get a 4-3, almost 4,000 square feet, built in 2015. Look at this monster. This is gorgeous. Not open, airy. What are those disappearing windows? Almost. The ones that completely disappear are super expensive. Anyways, this one's looking nice. No living restrictions, $872 a month of your monthly dues. Condominium in San Diego. 4860 Rolando Court, unit number 8. For $325,000 to $345,000. It's your choice. You get a 1-1, $578,000. Whoa. Slow down, Ryan. For a 1-1, you get 578 square feet. Clean, bright, ready to show. Built in 1973. Pay attention to these directions. Looks like it's a little difficult getting into. No living restrictions. $510 a month of your HOAs. All right. Single family residence in San Diego. San Carlos, beautiful area. 3-2 gets a $1.2 million. Sorry, let me start over. Sometimes I get caught up in the houses. 770 Glenfora Avenue, $1.2 million. You get a 3-3. 2,072 square feet, built in 1964, looking clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs in the highly desired area. Condominium in San Diego, 4860 Rolando Court, unit number 40. Sounds familiar. $325,000 to $345,000. You get a 1-1, 578 square feet, and built in 1973. Same one, maybe? $510 of your HOA dues a month and no living restrictions. We have a duplex in San Diego. 5615 Winchester Street, $1.4 million. Gets you a one air conditioning, one built in 1947. Okay, let's see what's going on. Dig in a little more. Looking clean, bright, ready to show. Maybe just the info. Got a nice pool. Maybe the info hasn't been put in yet. Nice little storage shed. What is going on here? Why is this labeled like this? Okay, agents, check into that. Unit 2 rents for $2,600. You're going to have to do your own math on this one, guys. Maybe they rent this out. Who knows? But it's a duplex. You get both. RV parking, investment opportunity. Label it as you will. Condominium in San Diego. 4080 Porte La Paz, number 12. $845,000, which is an increase of $30,000, almost. A 2-2, 1,086 square feet, built in 1985. This one's old, stale. Let's move on. That's why a price increase. What's going on? I don't know. But it ain't selling. Avenida Marbella. This one looks old. 125. It is old. Next, we have too many to review. 2-2. This one's old. 3rd Avenue. San Diego. A condo. This one's 2 weeks old. This one's 2 weeks old. Beach Street. We'll recognize this. 210. This one has one picture that doesn't even upload. Next. Sorry, you don't want to sell your house. Do stuff like that. Look, this is nice. Nice open view for a picture. Look, I'm interested. Look at this big old view. I've seen this one 100 times. And I'm still going to show it because I like to look at it because it's nice. It's pretty. I'm not going to go through the details because we already know what it is. This one's old too, but I don't recognize it. Hillcrest. Let's see. Single family residence, San Diego. 327 West University Avenue. That's right, I remember this one now. $940,000. You get this cute little bungalow looking thing. It's a 2-1, 840 square feet, built in 1929. That is what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. No living restrictions and no HOAs. Single family residence in San Diego. 3748 Governor Street. I recognize this picture, 1.35. This one's a little old, but it's not that old, so let's keep going to 3-2. No living restrictions, no HOAs. Oh, I'm going faster than my computer can catch up here. There we go. Nice corner house. This one's old, but it's a nice listing and shows well. So let's show it again. Single family residence in San Diego. 13347 Corte de Comares. $1.15 million gets you a 3-2. 1966 is your square footage, built in 1987. Looking a little crowded. Could use some staging, but it's a nice property. Should move. Oh, senior restrictions. There are living restrictions. $123 a month. There are HOAs, and there are living restrictions here. Okay. Condominium in San Diego, 4060. Oh, it's not old. I got to pronounce this name. Huerfano Avenue, 123. $453,000 gets you a 1,600 square feet, built in 1972. Cute little place, clean, bright, fresh, looking ready to show. $551 are your monthly dues, and there's no living restrictions. Single family residence in San Diego, 4510 Onondaga Avenue. This one's old. Or did this one yesterday. I forget if it's old or yesterday. Sorry, guys, so I'm just going to redo them. I don't recognize it either. $974,000 gets you a 2-1, 1,000 square feet, built in 1954. Looking clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. All right, guys, 10 more. Hang in there. Single family residence, 1117 La Costa Lane. For $1.1 million, you get a house right next to Lake San Marcos. A 3-3. 1,600 square feet, built in 1979. Looking clean, bright, ready to show, open and airy. No living restrictions, $252 on your monthly dues. This one's a little stale, but we'll look at it anyways. Loma Alta Drive, $1.25 million. Get you a 4-3, 3,000 square feet, built in 2014. This could use some staging, maybe a flash on your camera, iPhone. $131 of your monthly dues, and there's no living restrictions. Ooh, what's this here? A condominium on Lake San Marcos. 1644 Via Brisa del Lago. Just under $1 million. You get a 3-2. 1740 is your square footage. Built in 1982. Beautiful Lake San Marcos. This is a brand new listing. Fresh, bright. This one's ready to show. Let's go check it out. No living restrictions, almost $600 in monthly dues. Single family residence in San Marcos. 652 Maybrit. For $800,000, you get a 3-2, 1,300 square feet, built in 1990. Open, bright, ready to show. Nice and clean. Regular old house. $105 of your monthly dues. No living restrictions. This land in San Marcos is old and stale. Santee. I recognize this one. Let's do it again. Santee, you get a townhouse. 9029 Calle del Verde. $625,000. Sorry if I bounce between Spanish and English. You get a 2-3. 1354 is your square footage, built in 1986. Clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions. $371 are going to be your HOAs. What do we got here? Next to a body of water. It looks like, next to a little body of water. Single family residence in Santee, 8844 Weston Road for $1.2 million. Nice open airy house, clean, bright, ready to show. 2323 is your square footage, built in 2018. And looking like a nice little house ready to go. No living restrictions, $356 your monthly dues. Single family residence in Spring Valley. This one's a little old, so we're going to fly through it. $720 is your asking price. You get a 3-2, almost 1,700 square feet, built in 1960. Clean, bright, ready to show. No living restrictions and no HOAs. This one's old too. Not old, it's stale, 6 days stale. Not on my channel. Just over $1 million, you get a 3-2 in Vista, built in 1981. No living restrictions and no HOAs. This one's got a funky pool. Single family residence in Vista. 6878 Hillcrest for $1.8 to $2 million. You get a 4-4, 3,300 square feet, nice long turnaround driveway, which is nice. Built in 1978. Could use some updating, some freshening. Otherwise, it's clean and bright and ready to show. Nice pool, no living restrictions, and no HOAs. All right, last one. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. This one's old stale too. All right, San Clemente Avenue, $1.3 million, which is a jump up, $100,000, 4-4, 32 square feet, 100 square feet, built in 1988, 1998. We've seen this one before, so we know the details. It's clean, bright, ready to show, no HOAs and no mellow roofs. Okay, guys, no living restrictions. You have the hottest days, hottest listings of the day. Let's go out there and sell them. Thanks for sticking with me. 70 is a big number. But like I said, I go through the repeats a little bit faster, and now we're ready to start the day. You know all the listings. Let's go out there and sell them. Thanks for watching my channel.